Hello, guys and gals, me Mutahar, and you know what gets me excited? Our new merch at someordinarygamers.store. But ladies and gentlemen, if you want to check out some good new hoodies and some good coffee mugs, check it out, ladies and gentlemen. But you know what? That's not what gets me going. The Sonic community is what gets me excited. In some ways, I would say that Sonic the Hedgehog was probably one of the reasons that I actually probably really even had a career on this platform. In the early days when we were reading like gaming creepypastas, one of the most famous creepypastas was Sonic.exe. I read the story, played through tons of games, and I even read through like really cringe stories, and in those cringy stories, the troll pastas, which me and my friends got together and read, I was recording Sonic 06, which is infamously one of the most, it's a game that's so bad that it's actually in a way good. Now, of course, Sonic 06 ended up getting remade under the PC called Sonic the Hedgehog Project 06. Now, of course, this is a fan-made PC version of the game, but today, we've got something crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we've got the full recompilation of Sonic Unleashed. Now, this is probably going to be the hottest take that I've ever had on my channel, but I actually really love Sonic Unleashed. I know there's a whole bunch of fans that don't like the game because of, cringy things like the Werehog. I personally love the Werehog from Sonic the Hedgehog. If it's one thing I thought that Sonic the Hedgehog needed was some good old beat-em-up God of War segments. But Sonic Unleashed is a game that I used to play back in the day on the Xbox 360. There was a demo on the store that I used to play religiously because honestly I used to live off demos for a while. But Sonic Unleashed, I played, I enjoyed it, and you know what? I was thinking maybe I want to play it again. Well, thankfully, as of literally a day ago, one user, one person, Hedge Dev, ended up actually creating a full fucking port of the game. God damn! So how do we get this working, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it's quite simple. You go to the old GitHub page, click on the releases, and you can install this for Windows or Linux through a Flatpak, meaning that if you're on a Steam Deck, it's quite literally as easy as downloading this, installing it, and to install this, you actually need a real copy of Sonic Unleashed. So you need to have a real disc, you need to dump the real disc, alright? You can't just download an ISO file off the internet and convert it through some magical tools over to the PC and use that. That would be haram, that would be against the law, and I do not promote that whatsoever. So I have a real copy of Sonic Unleashed, have a hacked Xbox 360, dumped the game, actually opened their application. It was simple as pointing it to actual folders of the game dumps and a required title update, which I found on the internet, and Bob's your uncle, I hit next one more time, it installed it in minutes, and we've got Sonic Unleashed. So firing up, oh, there it is, it actually lit up, Sega. Alright, so I've got Sonic Unleashed right over here, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, as you can see, it's the whole game, it's got the FMVs working completely fine, and just to give it a quick idea, I actually want to move this somewhere to a headset, so to speak, so that you don't have to hear an echo throughout this video, that would be annoying. Da, 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 da. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now, obviously, I've got a DualSense controller over here. This is surprisingly an interesting PC port made by one user. And of course, if we just hit the old start button as my controller connects, you can see right over here, it's got a full options menu right over here. So if I just hit Alt-Enter, you can see that, yes, it's got video settings. It has full super ultra wide support. In fact, you've got full resolution modifications. You've got VSync, which will turn right the fuck off. You've got an FPS cap over here, so you can go higher. I would prefer to keep it at 60 on the other hand, because this is an Xbox 360 game we're talking about, okay? Generally speaking, lock it to that frame rate and you'll be fine. It's got full anti-aliasing. It's even got little screenshots that points out exactly what you're changing in the visual side. So yeah, this is no joke, a pretty good PC port, and basically I played a bit of it. You can install all the DLC, and you probably should for better graphics, and there's one point where the game actually crashes without the DLC, so you kind of want to get it. But thankfully, I'm a little far away from that. I'm going to fire up the game, and lo and behold, this is in fact real Sonic Unleashed running on the PC, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, there used to be, the reason why this is actually impressive is if you go onto like any storefront, they have not released this on the PC. So this is by far the best way to actually play the game now. And since you do need a real copy, there isn't any piracy here, you actually do need a real copy of the game. Now, I played Sonic Unleashed on the PC, but I had to do it through emulators like RPCS3 and Xenia to emulate Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. I thought the game crashed. My actual controller just died. Let me reconnect that. But I used to actually emulate this game, and it used to not be perfect. I believe on the PS3, this actually was one of the hardest games to emulate for some reason. But now that it's on the PC, ladies and gentlemen, it's running as flawless as one could have been. This is probably, ideally, the best way anybody could play it. So we're going to load us the Windmill Isle and just play it right now on camera. Because, yeah, the Sonic community is insane. You know, Sega ain't porting these games. However, the community is. It's a lot similar to like the GTA 3 like Dreamcast stuff that we saw, I would say like a month-ish ago. And while that was impressive, you know, porting GTA 3 over to the Dreamcast as I guess it originally was supposed to be, this is a full like actual decompilation of a 360 game. And not only is it like a full decompilation, they actually outright went and added like, you know, full graphical features. They added like the ability for it to like reflect certain like graphical styles that were exclusive to the Xbox 360 and even the PlayStation 3, as well as like full controller support for all that stuff. And yeah, I mean, Sonic Unleashed's best portions are what you're seeing right here, the actual like, you know, Sonic stages. Now obviously this game had, for anybody that doesn't remember, this game had the Werehog stages, which I'm sure we'll get to at some point in this video. Oh my god. Dude, I'm actually so blown away that I can play this game without a lag. Like, I was playing this on emulator, like a couple, months ago, just to piss off Amaru a little bit, my good friend, who's, like, a total Sonic fan. And, like, it definitely had issues, because it was emulating, right? But this is, like, this feels like an actual official PC port. I shouldn't even say that, considering most official PC ports don't even have, like, nearly half the optimizations this game does, plus the graphical, like, you know, options that you see over here. Like, this is actually really goddamn good, and it looks so amazing. Like, it's actually full ultra-wide, everything, there's no stutter, and again, the system requirements for this are not big at all. Like, I think you can run this on, like, a GT 630, which came out, like, damn near 10 years ago. And also, this game's over 10 years old, so this shouldn't shock you, but if you're, like, a Sonic fan, dude, and you've been wanting to play this shit again, because I've noticed, like, on YouTube, like, there, at least in the Sonic community, this game's, like, an actual, like, super massive hidden gem. Okay, I think that was an ultra-wide bug. You see how, like, it just didn't reflect? Like, the rings fell out in a totally different spot than what it should have. But yeah, this is, like, it's crazy how this came out of nowhere. I saw this, like, mentioned to me by like a fan, and I couldn't believe it for half a second. Like, I'm actually blown away playing this right now, because it really does feel like an actual official, like, Sega, you know, property, dude. It's crazy. Oh wait, here it is. We got a little bit of QuickTime event nonsense. Obviously, this was an era when QuickTime events were huge. Oh my god. It actually, you know, the thing about, like, this game is, like, visually, this era of gaming holds up so well. Like, underneath, like, full resolution, no upscaling, no nothing. Like, everything looks crisp. The lighting looks damn near perfect. I mean, honestly, I'm getting, like, Mirror's Edge vibes from this level alone. The water looks amazing. I gotta say, like, visually speaking, this era of, like, Xbox 360, I mean, this was goddamn peak. And I think the only other system this game came out on was, I think it came out on the PS2 and the Wii. Oh my god, I just can't get over how smooth it is, man. Like, how much of a visual improvement it is, too. Oh, like, you're actually getting, like, proper shadows, everything, it just works. It's so good. It's, like, actually one of the best Sonic experiences, dude. Oh my lord, and here it is, that's the first level kind of completely done. Oh, wait. There we go. I probably got, like, a C rank on this one, dude. B? No way, that was definitely a D, bro. Get out of here. And it's got, like, it's got, like, everything over here, too, so let's level up that speed, because ain't no way you're playing Sonic without the speed. Come on, now. Dude, it's got, like, all the cutscenes, and they're working in ultra-wide? Bro. This really just feels like the perfect port, man. Like, if you're a Sonic fan, oh, here we are, boys. We're the fucking Werehog. So for anybody who doesn't remember, like, the most controversial part about this game is the actual Werehog stages. So, like, basically, I want you to imagine this, right? Like, you're playing a Sonic game and the whole point is to go really fast. Just imagine if instead of going really fast, you were presented like a beat-em-up. So you'll see right over here, I'm going to load up the first level. I actually, unironically, don't mind these stages. I know that for some people, it's actually quite a big deal. But I'll show you guys exactly what it is. So dude, even the load times are so much faster, bro. It's like, it's not even missing a beat. Everything's like, you know, the thing is, I don't even feel my graphic card like actually sparking up or anything. The graphics card is like, whoa, are you running Excel or something? Whoa, what's going on here? I'm sure there are web pages that require more GPU rendering than this game. All right, here it is. Ready up. And mind you, it's probably like one of the perfect ways to play it is like actually on the old Steam Deck. So here I got Chip with me. Let's punch it open. Yeah, so this is like, so if you're getting the God of War vibes already, yeah, bear with me. Now, mind you, these stages are like so pathetically easy that I wouldn't think too much about them. All right, that's Dark Gaia. So I guess once it's filled up, you can just level up that way. Yeah, this is a pretty significant portion of the game. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is like, oh, it's so filthy. It's just like everything works, man. There's like not an issue. It's like, it's such a good port of it. And to be fair, like I didn't know anything about this project. It really feels like it came out of nowhere, but the more I look into like the Git repo for this, it really was a project that the developer there was working quite, you know, feverishly on for a while. Oh wait, is that like extra XP? Let me grab that, please, real quick. Let me grab all of it. Let me grab every single bit of goodie you can right over here. You know, the thing is, like, I was playing through the game and I got halfway into the emulation, but, like, just something in it crashed. This is probably the only way that I'm actually going to be able to play the game now without having, like, just issues up the wazoo. It looks so good. Like, it actually, it blows me away, like, when you up the resolution to, like, modern standards and you add the ultra-wide to it, it's just, like, such a good-looking game. I'm not even like exaggerating over here. Like the visual styles work really well. The store opens and yeah, there's a switch somewhere here. I believe the switch. Oh yeah, sorry. You have to like deviate a little bit over here. You gotta walk off the beaten path ever so slightly in these games. You can tell exactly what age bracket this game was made for with its puzzle design. That's for sure. I'm pretty sure there's like, oh wait, what is this? You can, oh wait, pause menu, there's like skills? Yeah, what skills do we have here? We have Werehammer, Shohoken. Oh my god. Well, also, one thing too, there's also achievements in this version as well, so they actually ported the achievement system over, so if you wanted to unlock the achievements, you absolutely can, fellas. Oh my god. Oh, that is such a good ability, dude. Oh my lord. Oh. There we go. I believe you can like grab them too. You can like do something. Yeah, here it is. So you grab them. Triangle, critical attacks. Oh my god. Oh my god! I get like fucked up, dude. I'm not gonna lie, the music for this game actually unironically slaps though. Oh my lord. There I am, playing like an actual fucking idiot. Oh, there it is. I was just getting way too fast about it. Now, I'm sure if you, like, fired up the... I wonder what'll happen if you... Oh, is that a little issue? Or is that just, like, original Xbox 360 bloom effects going on? It's so bright. No, but the thing about it is, like, since it's running at 60 pretty much locked, I do wonder, like, what issues do arise if you just unlock the frame rate to, like, 120. Typically with, like, a decompilation project, unless certain things are tied to the physics in the game, which commonly with a lot of these games it usually is, you could... If that's not the case, if like they haven't coded the frame rate, like hard frame rate into the thing, You could run this game at like 300 frames and it shouldn't cause an issue. But I imagine, you know, given this game, that might be the problem. Like, I mean, honestly, the actual, like, developer for this is probably going to know that to the best of their abilities. All right, climb up. Oh, my lord. Calm down already, dude. You know, the thing is, like, it's funny that this has flown so much under the radar that, like, as I'm recording this video, even Amaru, you know, like, he hasn't even told me this existed. And, like, that motherfucker lives and breathes Sonic, as I do, you know, from time to time. You know, we do talk about Sonic. He's more into it than me, but I'm surprised, like, Amaru, you haven't, like, told me about this shit, dude. This is crazy good. Like, as much as Amaru disdains Sonic Unleashed, he's gonna want to play this version of the game, dude. Oh my god. He just, like, fucking rages, dude. It's so great. This game's perfect. It's the fucking room of Sonic games is what it is. Swear to God, dude. Tommy Wiseau would have been the game director for this and it would have made perfect sense. And so if you're getting the idea about the Werehog stages, these stages, so on an average point, they're probably double the length of like a tradition of like the regular day stages. So ideally, unless you're really enjoying the Werehog stages, which I don't mind, you know, I generally play these because they're so bad they're good. You can imagine why, like, for a lot of Sonic people, it's probably better that you pick up something like Sonic Generations, which typically just focuses on, like, the speed aspect of Sonic, aka the thing that most people care about. Like, nobody wants to play, like, off-brand Ninja Gaiden God of War Sonic, unless, like, this is really, like, your jam. But yeah, like, this is effectively just Sonic Unleashed, and it runs just fine on a PC. Like, it's actually crazy how good this is going, ladies and gentlemen. I'm actually blown away. To really nail in how impressive this entire feat really is, when it came to realizing what they have done, one of the things that I saw was that they actually wrote a new renderer completely from scratch, translating the game's draw calls to modern API solutions. So emulation of the Xbox 360 GPU is not required in a recompilation, and they actually did many quirks for this specific game and the GPU for the Xbox 360 and utilize new techniques like bindless textures and shader specializations to get that extreme extra performance that you saw throughout the actual gameplay. But beyond all of it too, they actually implemented more things like asynchronous compilations. They added in literal mod support to this actual game using the Hedge Mod Manager. So if you're somebody that wants to mod Sonic Unleashed, for instance, you can do that literally through this as well too. And I'm sure with a decompilation, the access and the modding capabilities are actually going to go through the roof for situations like this. So yeah, this isn't just a simple port. This is a serious, high quality level of work done by the Sonic community to not just keep this game alive, but some of the work that has been done here, I personally believe can be used to bring back other Xbox 360 games that are still locked to the platform. Games that have unique ports like Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter, or games like Just Cause. I really think this is actually some of the coolest stuff that I've seen, and I absolutely commend this community for absolutely keeping one of the best Sonic games alive. So obviously that's enough of Sonic Unleashed. I think you guys get it by now. Sonic community is out there porting games that Sega has no intention of doing a far better job than, I would say, at least 90% of the AAA gaming industry these days, especially when it comes to modern PC ports. I mean, god damn. But yeah, you know, just to shout out another project too, this is like Chaos X, who uploaded a video April 19, 2023, very recent. This is the silver release of Sonic 06. And if you ever wanted to play Sonic 06 and you didn't want to tie yourself off to like the Xbox 360 or the PlayStation 3, this guy on his main channel literally has drive links for Mediafire, Google. I don't know if this requires you to actually like download or like have a copy of Sonic 06 sitting around. I don't want to like put this project at risk or anything, but generally speaking, it's been up for like a year. I'm sure other Sonic people have covered it. It's got over 500,000 views. Clearly, it's been on Sega's radar. It's got its own Wikipedia page, for crying out loud. But yeah, if you ever wanted to play two Sonic games that have effectively been lost to time because ain't no fucking way they're releasing Sonic Unleashed for PC, if you go to the old Steam pages right now looking for them, you'll literally find out that they don't exist. So if you wanted to play these things, well, the Sonic community, in all of their splendid glory, it's kind of like a good and bad thing. I remember, I talk about stuff with the Sonic community, like Sonic Gather Battle, where there's, actual unhinged OC nutjobs who are infecting people's computers with fucking malware. And then on the other hand, you've got people like this who are keeping games alive, keeping games preserved, and ultimately doing something goddamn good for the industry, and that is letting the future generation play Sonic Unleashed. So if you want to get your inner Werehog on for whatever fucking reason, well, be glad that there's a decompilation project that frankly exists. As long as you got a copy of the game, you can jack those frame rates up and play with some actual enhancements on the PC, even on your Steam Deck. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. I am out.